Hello everyone, Thardu here on Stoneblock 4. Okay, time to hit some Draconic Evolution. I did melt down some Draconium dust. In between episodes, made me a bunch more netherite. I upgraded my goo to the Shadow Pulse goo, which for some reason it's still using chorus fruit. I'm not complaining, but I think that might be a bit of a bug. I put in a door here by my enchanting area, put walls around my storage and my fluid cows. This is where I've put my kiwi extractor. So the extractor is underneath this storage drawer, making kiwi, which is putting into that drawer for us. So I think we are ready to hit Draconic Evolution. I am walking slower than normal because I've replaced my armor with some netherite armor which I got from my mob farm, except for the helmet. That's still the Eclipse alloy. I did upgrade everything to Eclipse alloy that I could. The armor pieces I took off is in this crystal chest here. I did go through and disenchant and salvaged all the items I got from my mob farm in that run. I just thought I saw an armor piece I missed. Okay, so now to do Draconic Evolution. I did set up an area for this. So the first thing we're going to need is a crafting core. For that we need red matter, 32 replica ingots, 8 blocks of lapis, crystal matrix ingot, which we will need to craft. For that we need 4 diamond lattices. Here we go, we can do that. Craft that thanks to our chickens. These aren't a problem. Okay, and we need 4 draconium cores. So let's craft those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, let's get the replica ore. Okay, I only have 19, but that's fine. I will just melt down a bunch more. Thanks to our netherite furnace, this won't take long. We need 32 of those, and we need a red matter. I dumped a bunch in here. Let's just have a look at what we need for this. We need the advanced machine block upgrade. Oh crap. Okay. That one we still need to do. So let's work through this. We need plastic and we need a mob slaughter factory. Don't we already have that? Or what did I make here? I can't even remember. Yes, indeed. Sorry, almost did not catch that sneeze in time. Okay, so we do have the mob slaughter factory. Just trying to puzzle out why. I think we might need to go and talk to the catalyst, that's why. Let me just place this back. I'm sure the only reason that's not completing it is because we have that prerequisite missing. Let's go do that quickly. So let's go back to spawn. We need to go to the catalyst. There we go. Let's have a listen to him.
You will notice that WERK has given you some extra tasks inside your quest book. Each will require you to expand your knowledge even further along a specific technical field. Along with the Enderium, you'll need tougher machine frames, empowered minerals, and more advanced circuitry. Once you master that, you'll be able to craft the advanced machine blocks that allow you to push your world engine to the next level. With that, I've no more to offer you except best wishes. Farewell, new friend.
Alright, so now we have our quest. Oh, Tree of Transformation. I'm going to grab one of them. I don't know exactly what it does, but mithril ingots, isonium ingots, hydroponic bed, platinum resource nodes. I'm not sure what these resource nodes do. I noticed I did get a iron resource node as well from one of the quests I've done. And we've got a tier 1 range add-on. Oh no, that is that I got out of my slaughter factory. I need to go put that back. Let's head back home. And then I can check on the quests, because now we should have a few more completed. I'll just fly because it's faster than running. There we go. Our range add-on is back in. I'm just leaving that to kill pigs, make a small pink slime in case we need it. No, did not want to open the temp pad. I wanted to go to the quests. Alright, so we need to empower diamonds. So if we look at the empowerer, so we need a block of diamantine, light blue dye, clay balls, and clay blocks. So let's get the diamond first. I'll just grab 8 of those. Then we need sorry, neighbor's dogs are irritating my dog again. We need 8 of these. I'm just tossing the extra dice because if I try and put it back, it will go into my overflow. And then we will need some clay. So we'll need 8 blocks. They will also go into overflow, but that's fine, and 16 balls. So we could just take our blocks of diamond through the reconstructor and then head over to the empowerer. So it seems it is forcing us to finish this quest line before we can make our Draconic Evolution items, which is fine. As you can see, there's a single energy storage here. I have put in one gargantuan storage so far. I need more flux to make more, because I want at least one in my generating network as well. And the 2 things I need for that is redstone and skystone dust. And the skystone dust was a bit of a problem because I only had a level 1 chicken, so it was producing it way too slow to my liking. So I have, as soon as my emerald chicken was finished training, I started training my skystone. So it's out of sequence, but I'd rather get that one done. It shouldn't be much longer until that one is 128 as well. Alright, and then we will need an indirect laser. So let's bookmark that. We'll need a target designator, and we will need a flux gate, which we need to craft in the assembler, which shouldn't be a problem because I believe I have one of those we got as a quest reward. It might be in my overflow chest. Oh no, not what I wanted to do. Here we go. While this one gets empowered, I will quickly run to my overflow chest to just go and see if I'm hallucinating. But I'm pretty sure I saw one in here. But then again, at my age, anything's possible. I am not seeing it. Let's search for it in our lectern. There we go. There's our assembler. And so we do have the assembler. So we should be able to make that. Quickly run and or fly and check on the chickens again. When I put in this wall, my water source is still there underneath this block, but I did take the dirt out on the other side. I've reduced this to only 4 rows of seeds here, and I am keeping up with demand quite well. Got 6.3k seeds in there, and let's see, it's at level 123, so it is getting there. Due to their tier, they need to train 10 times per level with the tier 8 seeds. So it does take a while to get all the way to 128, and I did it again. Alright, I'm just making 8 of these. Won't need 8 of them. We already have the one we needed for the quest. I'd just rather have some in stock. When I start the next one, I'm quickly going to stick this in storage, the empowered crystal blocks. Actually, I'm going to stop after this one. So the dye I'll trash, the clay I'll just put in the backpack so it can go back into my storage. We'll go stick these two in storage drawers so they have a space. Another roof collapse. Nope, this is not the right floor. Up one more. I did build a room here for where I want to put my Draconic Evolution stuff in. So let's just see. These can go down to crystals, but no lower. And these can't be, so they need to go into a simple compacting drawer. There we go, and I believe it's the same for these. Okay, now these can go into a compacting drawer. So we'll slap those in there, those in there. Here we go. Just want to show you the room I've got here. So I already set up space here. I did look at the recipes, and for the crafting injectors, the biggest recipe I found was 12. So there's room for 6 injectors here and 6 injectors there. And I will put the crafter in the center here. That's the plan anyway. I hope it's close enough and all of that, but we will soon find out. Well, hopefully soon find out. Down another floor. Alright, so if we go back to the quest, we just need to craft these items and we will be good to go. So for starters, we need electrum ingots. I think we've got. Carbon fiber strands we don't have. So we will need either the industrial squeezer or an Oritech centrifuge, which by the looks of it should be the easier craft. Okay, so we've got some of those, and of course I did not bookmark the centrifuge. There we go. Now we can create 2 motors, and we've got our centrifuge. Great. Okay, so that is done. Now we need to get that set up. I do still have 2 flux points left, and since we need to do 2 Oritech machines, I must still build rooms here at some point. I'm trying to keep certain things within chunks, so I'm just quickly checking my chunk borders. We should be good putting them there. Alright, I'll put my centrifuge down here, and this needs one core block. So let's just look here for core, cursor. Let's try this again, core. That's not an Oritech core. Here's an elite core. That should work fine. So we'll place our core on top of it. Right click it. And it builds our centrifuge. Great. So we wanted to craft this, and in the centrifuge we just need to give it coal dust, which I'm pretty sure we should have some. If not, we can easily enough make. We don't have any coal dust, but that's fine. I'll just grab a stack of coal, toss it in our sag mill. I've made some more gold dust. The reason I made the gold dust is if you take gold dust and run that through your enrichment chamber, you get enriched gold. I've made another infuser here, which I'm filling with enriched gold, and then I just toss netherite scraps in here, and it converts them to netherite ingots. Netherite dust, sorry, which I then just smelt down in my furnace for netherite ingots. It does work out a little bit cheaper that way, resource-wise. Instead of using the smeltery, it's also a lot faster than the smeltery. Okay, we've got 16 coal dust. That should be enough to get us started on this. Can toss those in the centrifuge. We only need 2 of these for now. I will get a drawer for these as well. I'm trying to keep my overflow chests in a decent state. Please note, trying. Okay, so we're going to need some more copper plates. So let's just grab, I'll just do a stack of those. Head over to our smeltery or foundry. Grab our ingot cast out. Put our plate cast in. Can toss those in. It is set to extract. This is not pumping in lava at the moment. With the dripping upgrade and the 2 cows, it is filling up. I mean, it's got 14,000 lava, which is plenty. I did add additional tanks in here, so it now holds, I think, 36 buckets. Yeah, 36 buckets of lava. And why are you not... Oh, because that one was turned on as well. I don't know why it was turned on. There we go. Okay, so that should start making our copper plates. Which does not have a drawer, but that's fine. So they should come into our chest here. We can grab some of those and make some copper wire. I think I did create a chest for copper wires. 10 should be plenty for now. Go to our stone cutter. Get our copper wire and toss those in the system. Alright, create some coils. We just need 2 for now. Wrong thing. We want 2 motors. Oh, which needs 2 coils. In case you don't know, with the Oritech pipes, not enough wires, it will only pull from the first slot in your storage when you use the Oritech pipes. But if you So as soon as it finds an item it can't move, it will actually stop. So for example, if this thing produces planks and sticks, for example, or sticks and planks. So there's sticks in the first slot and planks or logs in the second slot. If my sticks is full, it's currently got a void upgrade on, but if it didn't have a void upgrade and it can't extract the sticks, it will stop. It won't even try to pull out the logs. But if you put a motor on this junction here, or this extract point, these little arrows will turn blue, and then it will pull from any slot. So it will try all the slots. If any item can be pulled out, it will pull it out. So it's a way of getting past the problem where it only takes from the first slot. Just a little bit of useless information, which has frustrated me a few times because I keep forgetting about it. I'll just make 4 coils. Alright, we need one more motor. And okay, we need some plating. I'll just create these. There we go, and something is still missing, of course. I forgot about the enderic lens, okay, which also needs assembling. It needs an adamant ingot, carbon fire, and enderic compound. So let's have a look at the enderic compound. So ender dust through a centrifuge. So let's grab some ender. Just grab 16 of them. Still getting used to this pack stacking ender pearls up to 64. I'm used to it with a stack limit of 16. Alright, so we can't finish the enderic laser without having our assembler in place. So let's go and place this bad boy. Alright, so he's connected to power, but he needs 3 cores. So if we look at our cores here, not on this page, here we go. Primitive, basic, improved. Ooh, this needs advanced. Needs an enderic compound, so we can't do advanced. Improved it will have to be. And we could only create 2. Let's just toss some more of the coal dust in here. Need 8 more for that core. Unprepared as always. I'm not going to stress about add-ons or anything on these Aritech machines for now. Might end up moving things around, make a decent area, because I do believe we will need a couple more of them. Right, so we've now got our 3 cores. You could just right click on the machine and it would automatically place the cores for you as well. And there's our assembler working. Great, but I think I want to actually move this and place him like this. There we go. Okay, so we have our assembler working here. Alright, so now we were trying to look at the enderic compound, which we need to centrifuge our crushed ender, or ender dust rather. We can come over to our centrifuge, toss those in, take the graphite out, or carbon fiber strands, which in theory should just be graphite anyway. Okay, we need 2 of those, and we need an adamant ingot, which we can create with nickel and diamond, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I've got 6 of those, that's plenty for now. So let's create some adamant. Use this recipe. Create a bunch of these. All these things I'm creating, I just want to make sure that we have space in drawers for them. Okay, so to the assembler, we need 1 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of these. There we go, so we've got our Ederic lens. I like it that it doesn't complain that they are stacked in the input. So there we go. We have our Ederic laser. Can take that one off. Okay, so now we need some plastic, carbon fiber, electrum, and redstone. So let's get some redstone. We need 2 of those. Plastic, 2 of those. And what else did we need? Oh, we need 3. Electrum. Okay. So carbon fiber, we've got enough. Electrum, we need 3. So let's just grab 1 more plastic. Electrum, 2 more, and redstone. We need 1 more. All right. Back to our assembly here. 3 of these, 3, 3, and 3. These are all the things I need to make sure I've got room for them. Okay, let's have a look. Should be good at creating that. Fantastic, that one's done. And now in the assembler, okay, we need another processing unit, 2 fluxite, and 1 platinum. Fluxite we do not have. So let's add this and have a look at how we would go and create this. Amethyst cluster. Particle collision, oh no. Molten fluxite. I am not liking what I'm seeing. Okay, so the simplest would be an Ederic laser, which we have now crafted, but on a amethyst cluster. So we need a budding amethyst. If I could spell, it would help. Okay, looking at the budding amethyst, we can create this with enchanting. Let's just see here. 60, 30 quanta, 50. 60, 30, 50. Now, do we have enough? I did do a setup here with the amethyst cow going into a casting basin with a gem cast, which comes into this drawer. I did put 4 netherite upgrades on this one, so it will create plenty. And of course I can't remember the quantities now, because I sidetracked myself again. But let's just come and have a look. 60, 60, 55. Quanta might be too high. So we've got 60, 60, 55. We look at this. 60, no more than 50, and 50. So we need to drop our quanta. So what gives us quanta? These guys do. Right, now our arcana has dropped too low, but these candle holders gives us some quanta. So let's go grab some more. I know I've got some candle holders. There we go. So 60, is that 58 quanta? So we might need to drop one more. 53. Okay, so now we've got 48. Alright, that should be fine, but now we need to increase our arcana by a bit more. So let's grab some more candle holders. I wasn't thinking when I grabbed these. So there we go. We've got 2 more normal candle holders, 2 more purple candle holders. Now it just becomes a juggling act to get the proper quantities in there. $47, 48.75, and there we go, 50. Perfect. All right. So it requires 57 levels. And what is the problem here? So let's have a look. Where did I math wrong? So we need 60 Eterna. We've only got 57, so we need more Eterna. Let's see that. We can do that with just bookshelves. We need 3%. Each of these gives us 2, so 2 bookshelves will do it. Problem is, if I put these in, it gives us quanta again, which is going to push us over. So let me, actually, what I wanted to create previously was this printing press. I'll probably won't use it now anyway. But I can use that to make the archivist press. Yeah, no. Let's just get... Sorry, I had a bit of a technical issue there. Just get some bookshelves. And we need more books. I should have plenty of leather. I ran a couple of stacks of rotten flesh through my atomic reconstructor. So 2 bookshelves should be enough. Try to do one thing and we're on this journey. So I'll just place these bookshelves here and here. There we go. Now we've got the 60 turner we need. Okay, now it wants me to have 60 levels. There we go. Let's try this again. There we are. Alright. So now we have a budding amethyst. Can take this down. Get our enderic laser. Place that down. And this needs a core as well. And then I'm just going to place, we'll just do a bookshelf there with that on top and break the floor. Grab a piece of stone to fix that. I'm just going to put that one down there for now. Here's all the replica we've made. Okay, so we need another core. And not the advanced core. Well, we should be able to make advanced cores now. No, we can't. You come back here. That's the stone. Okay, yeah. The improved cores. There we go. Create one of them. We just grab these out. There we go. Get our laser going. And we will now need our target designator. And there we go. It is making fluxite for us. So, yeah, target designator, shift right click on the block and then right click on the enderic laser. And it will create fluxite for us. Okay, which will also need a drawer. Looking at this, we should now be able to get to the assembly. We still need a processing unit, which we need electrum, plastic, redstone and graphite. So let's grab one redstone, one plastic and electrum. Get that to the assembler. Get those in. I will put these hell shells back at my enchanting setup. I might just grab a chest and put the candle holders and everything else in that, so that every time we break something down we can just put it in there. Okay, so that, 2 fluxite and platinum. So we need 1 platinum ingot and 2 of the fluxite. And there is our flux gate. Okay, the adamant ingot, we can take off that, we can take off that, we can take off. Let's just get out of there, get back into our quests. So all of these are now done. Now we need the advanced machine core, which needs 2 flux gates per atom. We need 16 of these. So we need to create 2 more flux gates. Inderium ingots, we need 16. Empowered diamantine crystal block, we need 1. So we'll need 2 of those. We need 32 of these. And advanced machine frames, we will need 2. Okay, so let's go through the list. Oh my word. Let me just store this in there as well. Okay, we need 2 flux gates, so we need 4. We've got 1. We need some more. So let's get some plastic, redstone. We will need more of the carbon fiber, and we need some more electrum. So we can dump some more. I can grab these out. Let's stack them with those. Just want to keep one in my inventory to make sure I can set up a slot for them. Alright, that should be plenty. 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. Great. And for the flux gate we need 2 flux, platinum, and those. Okay, so let's go grab some platinum as well. Can toss these back in. Grab some platinum. We'll need 1, 2, 3. Another cave in. Great. 3 of these, 6 of these, and 3 of these. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. So although my plan was Draconic Evolution in this episode, I don't think I am going to get to that just yet. So Inderium, Inderium ingots. How many do we need? We need 32. Empowered diamantine. We need 2. And finally we need advanced machine frames, which I think we might not have. We have 1. So to make the advanced machine frame, okay, we're going to make 2 of these anyway, so let me put that one back in. So we need a bucket of pink slime, 4 plastic, 4 gold, 4 netherite, and a simple machine frame. So let's start. Simple machine frames. Also, we only have 1. Okay, so rabbit hole, here we go. So, okay, plastic, nether brick, iron ingot, gold gears, putty machine frames. We can make these. We'll make 4. Nether bricks. We need 8. That's 9. Can toss 1 back in. Plastic, we need a lot. And space. Okay, let's go upstairs. I want to see which of these we have storage for. And of course now it's messed up everything in my inventory. That's fine. We need to go up one more to get to our storage. So I just want storage for this, that I can toss them in and I know they're not going to go into my overflow. As you can see, I put my hearts in here as well. Sulfur dust we do have storage for, but I think it is full. Yes, it is. So I'm just going to toss that for now. The adamant ingots will go into a simple compacting drawer. So we'll start down here again. Induri compound, that's fine, that'll go into a normal drawer. And this will go into a normal drawer as well. And the fluxite we'll put into a simple compacting drawer. You can go in there, you can go in there. We don't need that many slots for it. I've lost something else here, but that's fine. Let's focus one thing at a time. Alright, so we will need 2 buckets because we need to get some latex, and we will need pink slime, bucket each. I've only got 1 bucket on me, so I'm just going to craft 2 buckets. There we go. For 1 bucket we're going to grab latex, and for 1 bucket we are going to grab some pink slime. I am sure we have enough of that. There we go. Alright, so let's set back up. So let's just look at the simple machine frame again. So it's iron, plastic, nether brick. Must just make sure my cursor is not over the inventory when I do this. And we will need some gold gears. Get rid of that. We need 4 gears. Alright, go to assembler, give it the latex. We'll give it the 1 of the gears. 1 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Just need to create these 4, and then we will do 2 of them into the advanced. I have been spending quite a bit of time in building, killing mobs in my mob farm in between episodes. So I haven't done much as far as progress is concerned. But slowly but surely we are unlocking things. Alright, now for the advanced, we will need diamond gears, gold, and netherite. And we're going to make 2 of those. So we'll grab some gold. We can now toss the iron. Can toss that. And we need netherite scraps. We need 4. Okay, so now we can toss in the pink slime. 1 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and of course I forgot the diamond gears. Get rid of those. I should actually make a bunch of gears and stock up on those as well. Okay, while that one's crafting, I'll just toss the buckets into my backpack. One of these, two of these, two of these, and two of these. Great, that's our 2 machine frames we need. Okay, we need 4 flux gates, which we have. Simple machine frames I will toss back in. We need 16 Enderium and the Diamantine. So Enderium, we need 32 and Diamantine. Come on, M. We need 2 of these. Okay, and off to the world engine. We'll try and complete this quest, and I think that will be wrapping up time for us. And it is not liking something, why not? Enderium block upgrade. Have we not done that yet? That's the spirit blocks. Oh. There's a tesseract upgrade. So we need to make a tesseract still. Let's add this into our list here, and we have the Enderium upgrade, which needs 16 Enderium blocks. So let's quickly do that one. Oh, go away. Home. Pretend you didn't see that mess there at the bottom. Okay, there's my Enderium blocks. So let's do this upgrade, submit 16 of them, and let's do that upgrade. I'll have a look at how difficult that tesseract is. If it's too rough, we're already running very long on this episode. And there we go, now it is running. Let's have a look at the tesseract. Fused quartz, Enderium ingots, fused quartz. Trying to see how to make the fused quartz and it. Alloy smelting. Oh, we should be able to do that. Apologies that this is running so long. While we're here, let us just turn this in. Blaze gold chest plate. I'll just disenchant this one. Let's head back home. Grab some nether quartz. Run that through our alloy smelter. We need 8 of these for our tesseract. And then we need some molten ender. Okay, while those are happening, let's just grab some ender. I think 9 would be enough. Yes, it needs 900. I'll turn this on, which will take the molten ender into my cooler. I need to upgrade these capacitors to make these machines go faster. So we need fused quartz. We need 4 fused quartz. No, am I seeing this correctly now? We only need 4 fused quartz. Okay. So we're actually good on fused quartz. I will find a drawer for that as well. Go in here, go here, create our tesseract. So we've got our tesseract frame. We can head to our cooler, put that in, and that'll create the tesseract for us. Great. Before we turn that in, let us go back home. And not home. I wanted to go to the world engine. We need to go to the catalyst. Not world engine, spawn. Catalyst. Complete that. Let's do this turn-in and do that world engine upgrade. Okay, I think it's done. There we go. Let's place the block. And we can go in here, complete this, submit our advanced blocks, and place them. Our world engine is getting bigger. Alright, now we should be in a position to do this craft. I just need to go and get my replica and lapis. But I think this is a good place to stop for this episode. And we will start on that with the next episode. I just want to grab the materials and get us ready for that. As always, be safe, have fun, and see you next time.